Hey friends, it's me, the Ebony Otaku, the well-rounded nerd. I'm going to let my artwork play in the background while I do a little reading. Today we're going to read from The Siege of Terra. I have not started reading this. See this, Chris? I'm starting to read it now. I've just been in denial. It's weird because I grew up with the Warhammer lore, like literally have grown up with it, and we all know how it ends. Come on, we all know the ending. I just denial ain't just a river in Africa. But I thought this would be fun to do some read over while I paint. I have several videos I'm going to do like this. I have a lot of top down recording done. It's a little fuzzier than I thought it was. But that's okay because me reading is the main focus here. You'll see a lot of the work I do. A lot of this is airbrushing the bikes that I got and making me just a little bit bigger. Um, in the frame, but a lot of these are the bikes that I got at Adepticon. I used those at a recent tournament. Still haven't decided I want to go past their like candy coating yet, but that's for the future. You know what? Let's just get into it. We're here to listen to reading and get into the Warhammer. I don't think I'm going to do commentary on this one. I think I'm just going to read straight through until I'm done reading. So please don't come for me, Black Library. I'm not going to read the whole book. She's just a fan. Oh, and caveat, this is a cold reading. What is a cold reading? It means I've not read this yet, any of it. So there might be a few flubs here and there. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna give the girl grace as she reads. Can we do that? Okay, yes. Let's get to it. Hope you enjoy watching me work while I read. This is a chunky book. This is bigger than my Bible. All right. The Horus Heresy. Siege of Terra. The End and Death. Volume 1 by Dan Abnett. And the rest, because we know it's multi author here. It is a time of legend. The galaxy is in flames. The Emperor's glorious vision for humanity is in ruins. His favored son, Horus, has turned from his father's light and embraced chaos. His armies, the mighty and redoubtable Space Marines, are locked in a brutal civil war. Once, these ultimate warriors fought side by side as brothers, protecting the galaxy and bringing mankind back into the Emperor's light. Now, they are divided. Some remain loyal to the Emperor, whilst others have sided with the War Master. Preeminent amongst them, the leaders of their 1,000-strong legions, are the Primarchs. Magnificent superhuman beings, they are the crowning achievement of the Emperor's genetic science. Thrust into battle against one another, victory is uncertain for either side. Worlds are burning. At Istvan 5, Horus dealt a vicious blow, and 3 loyal legions were all but destroyed. War has begun. A conflict that will engulf all mankind in fire. Treachery and betrayal have usurped honor and nobility. Assassins lurk in every shadow. Armies are gathering. All must choose a side or die. The screams of incoherent, the innocent, the pleas of the righteous resound to cruel laughter of dark gods. Suffering and damnation await all should the Emperor fail and the war be lost. The end is here. The skies darken. Colossal armies gather for the fate of Throne World, for the fate of mankind itself. The Siege of Terra. has begun. Ooh, they ain't played. Dan Abnett, you doing too much. They ain't played. They ain't played. The Dramatis Personae is 6 pages. We're not going to read that. There are some prologues here that I hope are interesting. I've not read them yet. Not for that city of the level sun, its golden streets and glittering gates ablaze. The shadeless, sleepless city of white days. White nights or nights and days that are as one. We weary when all is said, all thought, all done. We strain our eyes beyond this dusk to see what, from the threshold of eternity, we shall step into. Early poet, circa M2. Sicut hic mundus creatus est. Libre hermetis de alchemia, circa 200.m2. Behold, I tell you a mystery. We will all be changed. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 51. The emperor must die. A banner slogan. Prologue. Look at their pathetic legions. Their ruptured host, their walking corpses. Living to kill and killing to kill. There is no longer any point to their psychopathic exertions or their hysterical sacrifices. Nothing remains to be won or lost. Not now, not for them. Nothing survives their motives, reasons, or agendas. Look, do they not see it too? The past is gone, and there is no future. There is only now, and there is only war. And war will burn for as long as there is fuel to feed it. Which won't be long. Look at the rock they call a world. It is being dismantled wholesale by a relentless concentration of absolute fury. They fight. Look at them. They fight for the world by dismembering the world. They think the world is so important, and they believe it matters. The mindless killers on each side, their labels of traitor and loyalist, long since erased by flame. They still think the place matters. The rock that they kill on and for. Think. Well, that is too strong a word. None of them are thinking anymore. But I will say some impulse then, some twitch in their lizard brains that convinces them their inchoate frenzy that they are standing their ground, that they are fighting for what is theirs. Some birthright, some cradle, some legacy, some place that belongs to them and to which they belong, as though such connections matter. They do not. Only by some tenuous and sentimental thread are they tied together. World and species, some whim, some happenstance, a freak division of biological contamination that gave rise to their ephemeral lineage on that irrelevant rock. That's all. It could have been anywhere. It happened to be here. This lump of matter, this Scrapaverse. This, what do they call it? Terror. No, Terra. Their minds invest it with significance. Their language gives it a name. Oh, so mockable. It is just a rock of infinite rocks, swirling around infinite suns. It has no meaning, no property, no singular quality. Yet, how they fight for it. Look at them. They fight because war is the only thing they have left. They fight to conquer or deny, driven by the notion, which is utterly devoid of meaning, that it matters who wins here, who claims the rock, who is left standing at the end. It does not. It does not. It does not. Futile. And they are wrong. Pathetic and wrong. Look at them. Fools, all deluded by incoherent compulsion and debased ideals. This place, this Terra, has never been special. It's been a symbol at best for a short span of time, and even that symbolic value is now exhausted. They burn themselves up in one last convulsion of psychosis, utterly unaware that the fight is not here. It is everywhere. My name is Samus. Samus is my name. That is the only name you'll hear. I am the one who walks behind you. I am the footsteps at your back. I am the man beside you. Look out. I am all around you. Samus. I am the end and the death. I tell you now, I have seen this before so many times. How many? I do not care to say. Time is worthless to me, and I do not bother to remember all of the biological contaminations that spurt up, and I don't have the patience to memorize the names of rocks. Rocks are just rocks, and my name is Samus. Samus will gnaw upon your bones. This. Look at them kill. This is more repetition. The cycle, the dawn, and the nightfall. It will happen again. And it is happening everywhere. It is trivial, a dynastic quarrel, a fight between nests of insects that I might step over without noticing on my long walk to elsewhere. Unless one of them finally notices what is possible, what might be accomplished here, the potential, beautiful potential, which none of them sees. None of them is closer at hand than they realize. I can almost taste it, the closer than it has ever been. Closer than it even was in the untimes of war that broke heaven. Who among them has the courage to reach for it? So few of them, so very few, are even in a position to see it or comprehend its meaning. I can count them upon my fingers. Him, the boastful king on his tiny throne, his feeble light guttering out. Him, The squealing pretender hunched in the howling gullet of hell? Him? Perhaps. The maniac prophet slithering through the open wounds between unblinking stars. One of them might see, before it is too late, what could be achieved today. One of them might recognize, at the very last, that none of this matters. The annihilating rock, the measureless slaughter, the pathetic rage, unless they elevate the war to where it truly belongs. Not here, not Terra, but outwards and inwards and everywhere until that which is in ruin, and that which is in ruin alone, as it was in the beginning and shall be at the end, is everywhere and everything. That is the only victory that matters. That is the only end that has any meaning. Alert, intrigued, alive, not to the death of a rock, but to the birth of reality. I watch. I am Samus. My name is Samus. I am the man beside you. Samus is here. I walk into your meaningless flames, and I rejoice, for this time, perhaps this time, there will be a victory. For this is the end, and the death, and finally, the beginning. Ooh. Okay, Dan Abnett. I see what you did. Trying to get me all intrigued. Okay, I'm hooked now. I have so many books. I read like 14 books at the same time. That's bad because I have a book in every room. So if I finally feel like reading, I'll just pick one up and do the thing. I moved my reading chair over there, which is why I'm doing it this way. I haven't filmed reading in that direction yet, but we'll see. That's why my big ring light is back there. So I'm looking to see how long the first chapter is. Oh, these are vignettes. Mm. I like that, which means I can include a few more in my different readings. Huh, kind of love it. Kind of love it. Huh, let's see how I'm doing on my art. I'm looking over here to see if the filming of me and the against my painting is doing well. It looks like it's doing great. I hope you enjoyed this format and just watching me work while I read. I'm going to do a couple of more of these and just give me feedback. That's ink. When I did the jet bikes, the reason they're so shiny and beautiful is they're painted in ink. And I'm obsessed with. I have so many new techniques and new mediums that I'm using now. It's kind of fun just learning how to use all of these different ways of painting and creating things and combining it with reading. This is going to keep me reading. So let's see here. I'm going to fast forward to the end of my own video. Just so you can see the end. Oh yeah, this is all priming. I had to prime some Palantines. Yeah, that's not as interesting because you can barely see them. So that's fine. Everything ended exactly where it should. Well, I'm going to get this one uploaded. And I've recorded several videos in the past couple of days because I want to make sure I stay on a good recording schedule. Work has picked up a lot. I took a new position at my company a few months ago and I really love it, but they got me from 8 to 5. There are no breaks. Like, I usually would sneak off and film during lunch or like right before work or just after, but sometimes I have longer days than I plan and I go to the office a couple times a week now. So, when I get free time on the weekends now, I just bam, 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 knock out the videos. But anyway, give me feedback on this format. I enjoyed it. I enjoy reading. I think I'll do a couple more. And then I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my evening with my husband and go paint and stuff. But as usual, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.